Yo, yo, yo.
Hold on for just a second. Let me do this. Hold on for just a second. Let me do this.
I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My family's on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the result. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while sizzling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos. Okay.
Hi, this your boy Free Keith. I'm star of the hit YouTube show Knicks Freestyle. Please tune in to get your latest buzz, rumors, gossip, and opinions about our beloved Knicks. There'll be lots of laughs and surprises, trust me. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, turn on your notification bells, share on social media, and spread the word. Until then, I'm gonna catch you in the streets.
Bam. Yo, what's good, party people in the place to be? It's your man, Uncle Freezy. Welcome to the Knicks at Night podcast. I'm joined by resident G, double OG, Chuck Allen, and your host for the night, new music sensation, YouTube star Culley. Culley, what's good?
What it do, y'all? What it do, man?
All right, y'all. I'm gonna back out of the way and let my man Culley do his thing.
Pleasure to be on tonight, man. Pleasure to be on tonight. My guy Chuck, what's going on? What's going on, my man D Fish? What's going on?
Salute.
Man, salute. Let me start by saying, welcome to the panel, welcome to the chat, welcome to the Blorange at Night Show. You know what to do, man. If you want to hit them likes, hit the subscribe, you know what to do, man. That's how we started off, man. We started off right, man. You know how we do it, man. We start off the move right. That being said, we got a lot of mixed rumors heating. A lot. You know what I mean? For the most part, we got some stuff. I don't know about y'all, man, in the chat. I don't know about y'all, but I will say the intro get me hyped.
The intro is fire.
Yeah. That intro get me too excited. Don't mind me sweating, man. It's hot, man. Don't mind. Let me see, man. Let me look at the comments real quick. Salute my man Bodega. Salute Wilson. Salute Eric. Oh, my man Eric G. What's good, brother? I ain't see you in a while. What's good, brother? What's good, Jarrell Williams? What's good, brother? My man AD. My man Sean. Oh, it's good to see y'all, man. It's good to see y'all that night, man. Appreciate it. Much love. God blessings. You know what I'm saying? Good to see y'all, man. Real King, salute. It's good to see y'all in here, man. Hopefully y'all had a good day. Hopefully it was positive. Now let's get right to business. Let's see. Let me ask y'all in the comments, man. How y'all feel about oh, my man Julian Tran, what up? On my square, what up? How y'all feel about, hard. How y'all feel about the Warriors declining the offer? You know, the Knicks offered them, you know, the 19th and the 21st for the 14th. Warriors declined. They said the assets weren't strong enough. I mean, it could be, you know, it's just speculation. I mean, the Warriors, they might want to play it. You know what I mean? They might want to play it, and of course, that deal is not strong enough. What do they want with the 19th and 21st? You know what I mean? They still in win now mode. It's win now mode. You know what I mean? Their window is still open. They still want to compete. You know what I mean? They still believe they can compete. So that's just my opinion. How do y'all feel about that? You know what I'm saying? Do y'all think? Well, that's a silly question. You said the Knicks declined the offer. That's a silly question, I guess. Because you know what? I was gonna ask. Do y'all think the Knicks is Do y'all think they're trying to make more calls? Do y'all think they? I mean, they should be. They should be. That don't mean they are. We wanted to see if they wanted to take the bait. I think so too. I think we want to see what we could do. You know what I mean? Off our biggest hand in the deck of cards. I think that's what they wanted to do. I'm glad the Knicks declined the offer. I thought the Warriors declined that. Did the Knicks decline that?
With two draft picks and all the salary cap we got to be making some type of, you know, calls everywhere.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
So
Yo,
if the Warriors decline, you know, we got to just keep moving
I
on to the next deal.
declined.
You know,
Time that I check, I thought they declined. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all. Warriors, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And Knicks will be making calls, but our best chance. Yeah, I think our best chance might have been New Orleans to get that 10th pick. I think they had the 10th pick. Yeah, that was our best shot, yo. And it was rumored, you know, that we called them. We called the Pelicans before they made the trade with Memphis. I guess they wanted to see if Memphis had a better deal. Memphis does have better assets. You know what I'm saying? I think they had the 14th, 16th. But they traded players. You know, Jonas Valanciunas. You know what I mean? They made moves. They traded
I don't think we probably wanted to take on both Steven Adams and Eric Bledsoe as well, too.
right. Eric Bledsoe coming behind John Moran. I don't know how he feels about that. I personally don't care. But I mean, hey, that's a good backup though for Ja. You know what I mean? That's a good backup. Salute Eli. Salute Robert Paul. Will Salkin. Salute brothers. Will Salkin said if they offered that for 14, you have to think they offered it for everything.
Well, they must have asked for something pretty steep for the Knicks to decline to move up. It had to be more than just the 19th and the 21st to move up to the 14th for them to decline. Or the player that they're really looking at, they feel like they're going to be able to get at 19.
You saying the Knicks, whoever they feel like they're looking at, they feel like they may be able to get them, you saying?
Right. At the position that they are, if they decline. Or it was more to that trade that they wanted, and the Knicks was like, nah, not to move up to the 14.
Right.
But let me ask this: Who do y'all think, if we would have moved up to the 14th, who were we going to take? Who do you think was going to be there?
I think 14 is like no man's land.
You know what I think about the 14th? Like I've been thinking about this all day, like for the last couple of days. What's the difference between the 19th and the 14th? My thing is, you know what I think it is? I think it's to solidify, like being safe with somebody we want at 19. Like if we want, like for example, the Knicks like Trey Murphy, right? I like Trey Murphy too. I think the Knicks would probably do that just to make sure nobody else get him. They would try to get him at 14. That's what I think the Knicks could be doing. However, the Knicks may like Duarte. Yeah, like I see in the chat. Yeah, of course with Duarte. Knicks like Duarte, and that's not somebody I'd trade up for. But the Knicks, it seems like they might have an eye on him at 14. I feel like the Knicks are trying to move up to get somebody that they would get at 19 and 21, and just try to solidify him. Like just make sure nobody else get him. I think that's what they're just being aggressive in that aspect. Like they're just going to trade both picks. However, that's not. I wouldn't do it. I would just take what we got at 19 and 21. But hey, TM3, Trey Murphy. But recent reports with the Knicks are mixed about him. Yeah, I know. That's who I like. You know what I'm saying? I like a lot of guys in this draft. I mean, it's a whole bunch of guys you can get at 19 and 21. I think the Knicks that's why I think they're trying to move up to solidify, like to, playing safety. I wouldn't. However, yeah. Well, it just sucks that we're in that position. Like other teams could stay pat because Other teams are good where they're at. They probably, did their due diligence. And I wonder, who I wonder? I wonder who the Hawks want. That's what I really want. I wonder who's on their radar. I seen who they worked out. It was only a few guys, like maybe 6 guys. That number might have changed now, but I want to know who's on their radar because they're right between us. That's the funny part.
Yeah, they're kind of like the opposite of us in a
Right.
sense, and the same but the opposite. Like we're still kind of like trying to acquire assets and players, but they got enough players.
They got enough, and they trying to
Right. So are they trying to get a player to replace a player so they can,
right.
or are they just going to draft a player just to take a swing? Like they could pick anybody.
Right, because they kind of like, hey, they made it to the ECF. They could kind of like just add a talented guy and they could be all right. Like they might, I don't know if they want to guard behind Trae Young. They got a lot of wings, I heard. That's why they looking at the other possibility. I don't know if they want another big man. They got Okongwu behind Capella. I don't know. I don't know what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if they want a power forward behind John Collins when they got a stretch four and Gallinari. I don't know. I know they got a lot of wings. They got 2 guards. They probably want a point guard behind Trae. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's what they would go after too, because they got Lou Williams, but he's a little on the older side.
Right, and
they still have Rondo. No, they don't have Rondo no more. So yeah.
Lou Williams is from Atlanta. He may want to stay, but I don't think that's up to him. I guess that's up to the organization. They may let him go.
Right.
What am I say? Yeah, what's funny? Sharif Cooper wouldn't be bad there, because I was thinking about him. I was watching some highlights. I was watching a post on Instagram, and it was like, "Yo, sleeper point guards that's available or sleeper picks available in the draft." And I was looking at the highlight tape of Sharif Cooper. So I was looking up. I always read the comments just to see what people say. So people was like, "Yo, they hit like Trae Young." They was talking about how they said point guards are cool, but they're the least position I'm worried about on defense. Like I don't expect too much defense from point guard. Now, how I feel about that, I guess it's a plus if you get it from your point guard. My thing with players in general, because sometimes I feel like an offense is a good defense. So I feel like if a guy, like let's say we go against KD, right? We go against the Nets, and KD's killing us. I feel like if we had somebody that would be killing him too, then I'm okay with that. Like if they're not the best defender, but they're killing KD, and they can kill any guy that guards them. I'm okay with that. I feel like that's a defense. I feel like they have to adjust to us. They need a wing to us. However,
that's Trae Young's defense right there.
Right. However,
his offense is his defense. He's gonna account for 60 points.
Right.
So 50 points.
Right. Like
what the defense does, what the offense does what the other offensive point guard does, matters as well. Is he putting that pressure on him as well?
I will say though, I'm not like as far as defense from a point guard, it's a plus. However, if we have a point guard that gives us what opposing guards, like if guards came into Madison Square Garden and let us up, I would love for the point guard we have to light them up right back, like give them 20. They give us 20, we give them 20 from the point guard position. That would be dope for me. Like, all right, we have an answer for their answer. Like, that's what I would like. Let me get to the chat, because I could talk all day. We see. I like Trey Murphy. Okay, I saw that. Memphis is looking to pick him. Yeah, I'm kind of sad about that. Memphis is smart if they get him. I'll give them that. They're smart if they get Trey Murphy. Apparently, Knicks are looking at Zaire Williams. Not sure. I like Zaire Williams. However, I don't know how he pan out in the NBA. I really don't know. But I love him. I love him on there. I like the 6'8", 6'9". I would love him, man. I wouldn't even mind him at 21. Tibbs is in level with McBride. I seen that today too. Tibbs likes McBride. He's pushing for him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not big on who Tibbs likes because I don't usually like who he likes. I don't know. I feel like I still got to get on that trust with him. I don't like the guys he likes. He drives guys into the ground, man. Like I don't know. I don't like the guys he likes. Like he likes. I don't know. He likes to remind him of his old Bulls team. You know what I'm saying? Like let's just be real. He likes. Of course, he misses Kirk Heinrich. Of course, he misses Tony Snell. You know what I'm saying? Tony Snell is still in the NBA. I know he would love to have Tony Snell here. I know he would. If Tibbs was if he was the coach and the GM, he would. I know he would trade all the picks with Jimmy Butler.
Kurt Heinrich would be on the team.
Kirk Heinrich, Noah, since we're still paying him, he'd probably get a call. He definitely would reach out to Noah. He probably did already. Honestly, I think he did already. He probably
You
done
think
ask.
so? I never even thought about that.
Yeah, I don't know if we're still paying him this year. I don't know.
I think it's over now. I think that last year was the last one.
Yeah, I do think Tibbs would have definitely. He might have reached out already though. Like, yo, what you think about? And you know what I'm saying? They probably that conversation probably went left. But Tibbs, like honestly, I know he loves a guy like Tony Snell because I just know he loves his guy. So he would try to get. And Tony Snell's not bad. However, I just don't want him. He'd have to be a third string small forward for me. I'm sorry, like a veteran third string. Like, you know what I mean? He got the length, but I'm good, man. I'm good. But I like McBride though. I like Deuce McBride. I like him. Good defender, more vibes. I want someone falls attempts to us to there. I think someone will fall. Like this draft is so deep. You got to think about team needs. You got to think about team needs, and you got to think about
Oh, okay. Chuck said that Noah's this after this season he's off the books.
Good. Finally. Yeah, there's so much talent in this draft. The latest mock drafts have Memphis take Murphy. Oh yeah, I said that one. Someone is going to fall. What do the Knicks do? Jalen Johnson wouldn't be bad, and I feel like he would drop because I forgot about him too. I thought I had him going like 7, 8, somewhere in there, like 7 to 10. I think he might fall, yo. He might fall. I wouldn't mind him if he falls. He's a good athletic wing. There's a lot of wing. I'm telling you, there's a lot of wings. But I think we talked about it earlier. We said the wings, like good athleticism, but they're not the best creators for themselves. That's the only thing with them. Like they're not the best. They don't create the best for themselves. I think that like that. I mean, it's
Think about Jalen Johnson.
Like Jalen Johnson, yeah.
What you know what I'm saying? What's your take on him? How you feel about if he fell?
You know what's funny? Like before, I would have said to you that that's one guy I would have traded up for. I know he was go to Duke, right?
Yeah.
Duke?
Yeah, I think I would have too.
Like that's one guy. He's another guy to me. Like he's not elite in any specific area, but he's good all around. And he's athletic. And he's only 19. I think he's only 19. I would love Jalen Johnson. Like I would like him. Like
he's one of those guys. Like I wouldn't trade up for him. Like trade up for him. But like let's just say like when the Thunder on the clock at 16 and he's there, I would think about like, all right, like let's go up and get him. Like, you know, I wouldn't do it like before the draft, like, oh, let's make this big move. But like if he's like still on the board after a certain number, I would then start thinking about like, let's go trade up for this guy.
Right. That's why I think the Knicks are I guess they're trying to make moves now before it's too late.
Before it's too late, yeah.
Because I forgot about that. I forgot Thunder got a lot of picks. Yeah. They got 5.
Right.
Pistons, I think, got 4. The Rockets, I think, got 4, 3. A lot of teams got a few picks, so they're going to be – the team with the most picks, I expect them to be the most active. We got 4. I mean, I think, like I said, I think Leon Rose, we're going to see. We're going to see. We're going to see how active he is. Take either one. That is the latest mock draft. Trey Murphy will not be there. I'm so sad because Trey Murphy a month ago would have fell to us. Now his stock is rising. It's like now we might not even get him. It's just sad, yo. What's the word on Cam Johnson? What you think on Cam Johnson? Salute, Allah, by the way. Salute, my bro. 19 comment NYC. Salute. Sherwin, salute. Cam Johnson. Remind me who Cam Johnson is. Somebody remind me, please. Cam Thomas, or is it Cam Johnson?
Cam Johnson is on the Suns, right?
Oh, Cam Johnson. What is he, a free agent?
Cam Thomas is from LSU, the shooting guard.
Yeah, that's something I'm thinking. He's talking about Cam Thomas. Let me see. Let me scroll down here. I ain't scroll down. Let me get to every. You know, it's funny. I'm trying to get to everybody. I guess you can't get to everybody when you do this. I got so much to say. I'll take Christopher.
Right.
Josh Christopher. Salute Troy Flett, by the way. Josh Christopher won't be bad. I don't know if I'd take him before Zaire, though, but he wouldn't. I like Josh Christopher. He loved
this mock draft I'm looking at is NBADraft.net.
Right.
They got us taking Jalen Johnson at 19 and Isaiah Jackson at 21.
Ooh.
At 32, they got us taking Sharif Cooper.
Hey, I wouldn't even be mad at
that would be a great draft, low key.
a guard, a big, and a wing.
Yeah,
That's solid. That's solid.
that's solid right there.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I wasn't big on Sharif Cooper. However, like I said, I wouldn't mind him because I know he's gonna look to pass. I know he's gonna look to pass. He should.
Yeah, I'm high. I'm high on Sharif. I think.
No, and he can get up too. He can get up too at the basket.
Yeah, like
Spree well. What up, brother?
What's good, man?
What's good, brother? Salute, Don Juan. Salute. So, Don Juan, when you say Kissburg, you mean kids who love Kissburg? Salute. It's like be his Corver. Tibbs. Oh yeah, Corver played for the Bulls too. Yeah, he would love. That's somebody he would love. Yeah, I figured he would love Franz Wagner. I think Franz Wagner's a Tibbs guy all the way, just all the way. 6'8", 6'9", could defend. Salute, Cuts, Kicks, and Knicks. Salute, brother. Willie Phillips. Salute. Go down the chat here. Keon Johnson. I like Keon Johnson, but I know he's not going to fall to us. But I wouldn't be mad if he did. You know what I'm saying? Athletic. I just don't. He don't got the best jump shot, though. But he's very athletic. Was he a two guard? A two guard, yeah. I don't know if he'd fall. Him falling past us? Oh, why? It's probably because that jump shot. Why? Boost Mobile, salute, brother. It's my guy. Flop all the time, salute, bro. Cam Johnson plays with the Suns. Yeah. He probably meant Cam Thomas.
Cam Thomas, yeah.
How do I think? Yeah, Cam Thomas. Oh, my fault, La. So that's what I'm talking about. My fault, La. I just now see him. Just now scrolling down. Nah, Cam Thomas. I can see Cam Thomas. I'm not crazy about him, yo. I mean, if we got him, I guess I won't be upset. But he's one dimensional in there. But he's one dimensional, but not in a bad way. But in a bad way, like he's a scorer. I mean, that's what we need. But you know what it is?
I feel like you just might as well just let quickly just shoot the ball more.
You say he's like quickly, but he shoots the ball more?
No, I'm saying like if we gonna draft him, we might as well just let quickly, start
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty much. I mean, Cam is probably breaking guys off the dribble a little bit more. That's pretty much about it. He takes good. I mean, he takes wild shots, but they go in. But I mean, he's a elite scorer. I'll give him that.
I like what I do like about him is he doesn't have a conscience when it comes to scoring the ball. Like he like doesn't care,
doesn't think twice.
Yeah.
That's why he does.
Yeah, I love players like that. That especially on a team with somebody like Julius Randle, who's gonna shoot the ball and hold the ball a lot. Anyway, you need the guy who just doesn't care. Like you know what I mean? Like that's why I felt like JR was so good with Melo. And with LeBron.
That first year, I mean that year, well not the first year, but that year he won 6 man, he was solid.
Right.
That was solid for Melo, yeah. And then he had a good coaching. We had Woodson to like get to JR. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, sometimes you need those players who just like I'm shooting the ball. Like
no, we need that because we kind of need. That's why we need a good guard. We kind of need a good guard to direct traffic. Like that's what I'm saying. Like Randall is nice. I'll give Randall his props. I'm gonna clarify because a few episodes back I had said what I said about Randall and comparing him to other players, and people was like, "Oh, I'm not here for the Randall slander," but I like Randall. However, I just feel we need to slow down on him. Like we need to. I don't know if he's a first option right now. He might be better as a second or third option.
Right. That's how I feel about him too.
Yeah, like he stepped up this season. He had a great season. I'll give him that. I salute him for that. But the playoffs is a different breed. Like the court gets smaller in the playoffs, and guys get very limited. Teams scheme on you. Teams are going to be ready for Randall next year. They probably already are. When the Olympics is over, they're going to be ready for Randall. Just like they're going to be ready with every other team. They're going to be ready for the Bucks. They're going to be ready for the Suns. Teams are going to be ready. That's why NBA teams adjust. Like it's hard to two-peat, three-peat, and all that stuff in the NBA.
Right.
Like teams, like you know what I'm saying. Like teams are. I'm pretty sure teams. Because remember, for us to have this good of a season, we're 1 year removed from being the laughing stock of the NBA. So it's like teams are looking at us like, oh, the Knicks beat us. Oh, nah, we gotta like, we gotta do something with this lineup. I know teams are looking at it like, nah, how did Knicks beat us? But although, I mean, it was COVID protocol, there was injuries, but I noticed what teams are looking at, like, nah, we lost to the Knicks. get that out of here. Like, nah, we gotta restructure this lineup. And teams in the East are gonna get better, yo. They're not gonna get like they're not gonna get like trash. They're not gonna get worse. Some may get worse, but nah, they're gonna retool their lineups a little bit. And yeah, we do. I want Houston's 23rd and 24th picks and Thunder's. If we can finesse that, we only got 4 picks. I mean, if we can finesse something like that, we probably have to give a player though. It's probably gonna be Knox, maybe Obi. I don't know who else is gonna get thrown out there. I really don't even know. I like, you know what? A lot. I'm the guy from Belgium, friends. I'm not even mad if we take a fly on him right about now. I wouldn't even be mad. Maybe at 32 though, but I wouldn't even be mad. Sharif Cooper could be a second round. He is faster, but without the defense. Sharif Cooper is solid. I think his shot is why he's his stock, yo. Because, like I said, the defense in the NBA, you can hide it. Like, you need to pick personnel to hide defense. Like you can hide a point guard's defense. You know what it is? You can hide your point guard's defense with your shooting guard. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you get shooting guard could do the dirty work. Look at the Warriors. Like, Clay does a lot of dirty work. That's why they successful. The Blazers.
If the pure point guard was still, still the thing, Sharif Cooper would be a top 15, 10 pick for sure.
Right. You said what kind of point guard?
Like the pure, just, pass it, set it up, offense, type of point guard. He would definitely be a top, lottery pick for the most part.
Right. You know what it is? Salute, cuts, kicks, and Knicks. Salute, bro. You know what it is, yo? I think with Sharif Cooper, Sharif Cooper, he has a work ethic. Like, I'm not big on him, but I'm not going to take that from him. He has a work ethic. Like, he's going to work. Like, he's probably working on his shot right now. So I, you know what I'm saying? I think he has a good work ethic. I don't really see him. He gives me a guy. He gives me the vibes of a guy with a good motor. He's been in the. Like, he seems coachable. You know what I mean? Like, he's not gonna get a coach fired or nothing. Like,
right.
He's not gonna give a coach no attitude. Like, he's gonna try to buy into the system. I mean, he's young. Most guys, when they're young, then most guys, not all, but he's a guy. He gives me a vibe. Like, he's gonna try to buy in. You know what I mean, to a system. He'll probably take whatever role you give him, and he'll work his way up. I think he'll put in the work to get better. You got a super chat here? Oh, my fault. Now we go. My bad. I didn't even say that. So,
yeah. Sharif's he's been in the spotlight for a minute. So
right.
You kind of seen his development. Like, you kind of seen him get a little, better.
Right.
Compared to somebody like Trey Murphy, who's like been under the radar, you know what I mean? So, you kind of don't know fully what you're getting besides what you see on the stats, like,
Right. Like, people saying, well, Sherwin, shout out Sherwin. He said he's a faster Peyton. I see a lot of guys gonna say he's gonna be like Peyton because of the jumper, but however, Peyton never passed the ball. He didn't pass the ball when he should have, and that's what Sharif would do. That's one difference. Sharif will pass the ball when he knows you know what I'm saying? He knows to give up the ball sooner. He's not gonna hold the ball for so long. Like, it's a statistic that Peyton holds the ball. Like, when he was starting and all that stuff, his ball usage, the possession usage was like, I forgot what number it was, but he had a possession usage where he dribbles the ball for so long, and doesn't get nothing done. Like, you can look it up. It's a stat like that they came up with. But Sharif he'll give it up fast. Like, he's either gonna try to break his man down, or he's just gonna see that extra pass. Like, Peyton is a better shooter. I hope he ain't. My exact thoughts is like, if we get Thomas, I guess. We can't play. What you gonna say?
I can't believe it. Peyton is a better shooter than Cooper. Like, I couldn't believe that.
You said say the last part again.
Somebody said Peyton is a better shooter than Cooper.
Right.
Nah.
But I mean, if it's true, it's true. But then again, that's college and NBA stats is different. If you are a one-man team, you become easy to stop. Okay, what I said was not easy. We know that. The Knicks only had 2 players that can put the ball. I agree, though. Yes, that's what I feel. Like, that's what I feel happened with the Suns. They only had 2 guys that can put the ball on the floor. I mean, if they had Ayton and a third guy step up, then they would win. However, it's something like Chris Paul. It's the Chris Paul effect. I like Chris Paul, but Chris Paul he dominates that ball. He's a good playmaker, but he can get pretty predictable. I think that's why he lost a lot with the Clippers. Like, he got predictable. You know what I'm saying? He got predictable with the Clippers. And if he was healthy for the Rockets that 1 year, 2018, they could have used him. They might have beat the Warriors. They might have went to the finals then. But hey, Chris Paul gets pretty predictable. When you have one playmaker running everything and everything got to run through him, it's easy to game plan because it's like you could take away his help and just make him.
Yeah, you can just make him beat you then.
Yeah, make him beat you, and because he's gonna wear himself out.
Right.
That's why LeBron can be predictable. See, LeBron gets his help. LeBron wins, but he's easy to scheme on because he gets his help. LeBron is great. I'm not saying he's not, but I'm just saying LeBron gets the help. If Chris Paul got the help LeBron got, he'd have championships. It's about that too. I will say. Let's see what we got here. Oh, Nashawn, talk about a guy that doesn't care. I still like Nashawn. Nashawn Harlan is gonna be dope though, yo. I like him too. Tibbs teach defense. We need a guy that can. Yeah, we can't depend on Randle forever, yo. I'm tired of seeing him as a first option. I want to see somebody a little faster. I want to see Randle play off somebody. Like I kind of want to see speedball with the Knicks.
I agree with that. I want to see a wing that can take guys off the dribble. As much as I appreciate Reggie Bullock, what he did, he's one-dimensional.
Right, he's too stationary. You know what I'm saying? He's too stationary, and
the Hawks had no respect for him.
None. They have no respect.
And he didn't earn their respect either.
He didn't earn it either. Right.
And don't get me wrong, like we don't have the season we did without Reggie Bullock in the second half being a reliable, consistent 3-and-D guy. But for us to be for us to do anything in the postseason, we need better wing play. We all know it.
Right. We need versatility, and we definitely need versatility in that starting lineup. And of course, it starts with the wing, starts with the point guard, starts with the upgraded point guard.
Yep.
And I'm okay with Mitch. I mean, I'm okay with Mitch, doing what he does until we get exposed, of course. But let's upgrade those positions first, the wing and the guard. You know what I mean? We need a wing that's, take guys off the dribble, doesn't stand in the corner all game. He slashes every now and then, slashes a lot more than
a DeAndre Hunter type.
Right. DeAndre Hunter.
Let me ask you this. Would you be opposed, because we got multiple picks, would you be opposed if the Knicks use one of their later picks on a big?
Would I be opposed? No.
Okay.
You mean like the 32nd?
Yeah.
If they use it on a big, no, because there's 30 seconds there's bigs that I like in this draft. I mean, Isaiah Jackson not gonna pull the 32. If we get him, I'll be happy. But I like Charles Cassie, Jalen Johnson, Kai Jones if he falls.
I don't personally. I don't think there's a center really worth
like drafting.
No, drafting, but not to draft over Mitch though.
No, I think my thing would be about replacing Noel because I don't think we're gonna be able to.
Yeah. Our backups. I ain't thinking about drafting over Mitch. I like Mitch.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
I wouldn't mind saying.
I think any big that we get in the second round is gonna have to go to the G League.
Who if we get like a 32nd?
Yeah, or at 58.
Oh, 58.
Oh, 58 for sure is going to go to the G League, or he probably won't make the team, one or the other. Because
is Garza projected to be a lottery pick?
Garza?
No.
Hell no.
Is he going to be a first-round pick?
Hell no.
No, he's going to be a late pick.
He probably will go undrafted.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
I actually like him.
Garza's not bad. However, it is like
he's going to get destroyed when he has to guard like actual bigs. His foot speed is not great.
Facts.
Yeah.
The one thing I will say, I mean,
I take Sandro Mambo before I take Garza.
I like Sandro. Is Sandro the one that could is he the lefty that can play make?
Yeah.
From was it Seton Hall? Rutgers?
Yeah.
Seton Hall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's solid. I like.
He could run the break at like 6'11".
That's why I like.
I like the center from Utah State too. If y'all heard about him, I don't know how to say his name though.
Oh.
Yeah, I was reading up on him. He sounded intriguing too.
Yeah, Nemus Quaida or something like that.
Pronounce it.
Quaida, yeah, he's solid. He's solid too. Yeah, he might fall in them late. Jericho Sims, but yeah, he may fall in that late second round. Yeah.
It'll be interesting. I mean, I'm worried about the Noel thing. I'm pretty sure I read that article that I think it was either Berman or one of these guys talking to. It might have been Mike Scotto. Yeah, I want to give credit to one of those guys that had an article where Noel kind of the tea leaves was written. He's looking for big money, and I don't know. I still think the Knicks are investing in Mitch, even with the freak injuries. Yes, I'm nervous about Mitch. Yes, I think we need to get insurance in this draft. But as much as I appreciate Noel and like him, I don't think we're gonna be able to keep him.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I'm already prepared to lose them. I'm already prepared to lose most of the guys we signed for 1-year deals, and I'm prepared to lose Bullock. I'm prepared to lose all of them.
Right.
Somebody said Noel going to a contender. I think so. I think who has interest in him? A few teams. The Nets. The Nets.
Dallas, I heard too.
Again, they want him
Spurs.
back. Spurs.
Oh yeah, Spurs.
These teams, then they'll probably pay. They'll pay more. Like, I can't be mad at him if he goes with the money. I mean, he had a good year. I mean, I think he played as hard as he could this year. I mean, he was like third in blocks for the big man, or just third in blocks in the league. I think third.
Right.
Fourth. I'm not against it. I'm not against Nerlens Noel if he goes somewhere else, man. Like, so we need to be working on that replacement now.
I'm torn on these DeRozan rumors. I'm not necessarily. I mean, I don't know how much he has left. I mean, he's decent. When I read that name, I'm like, I was thinking about this during the season that he could be a name that could come here. I don't know. I'm torn about that one.
Who, DeRozan?
Yeah.
You saying you don't want him?
I think he's going to want big money too. Like he's going to want, I don't know, $20 million.
He was just like on some show. I think like a couple days ago. He's like he made enough money in his career. He just wants to go win a chip now.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know if he's gonna if he has a chance to go to a title contender. I don't think he'll be taking big money.
I think he wants. I think he wants to go to LA.
Yeah, go back home.
And if he wants to go there, then hey, good luck to him. So be it. It's not like I don't think we missed out on nothing special with DeRozan. That's just my opinion.
I wouldn't mind with all the names that are being thrown out. This is just me. I understand we still need to get a point guard of the future, but if we can get a point guard of the future and Kyle Lowry, and I don't care to overpay for Kyle Lowry because I still think he has something left, and I think he could add value to this team. I'm not saying the reports are he wants $30+ million. I don't know if there's a happy medium with Leon Rose, but I like Kyle Lowry. I've always liked him. I think he's been underrated his whole career. I think on a good team, he can really make a difference, and I personally would pursue that. That's just me.
Nah, I like Kyle Lowry too, man. Until we find our point guard of the future, I'm Kyle Lowry. That's my honest opinion. I just hope we tweak up them other positions. You know what I mean? Kyle Lowry will be good. He'll be a guy. He's definitely gonna tell Randle get in position. He's gonna tell him, set me a screen. Come here. Like, you know what I mean? He gonna let Randle just be lazy.
And he's tough. He's tough. He's a tough player. He's not one of these dudes that gets scared of the moment.
Right. We need dogs. We need dogs running the helm. You know what I mean? We need dogs at the point. We don't need no softies. I don't want to see nobody bring it up and just give it to Randle.
Speaking of dogs, I was excited when you sent that Deuce McBride stuff about how Tibbs is pushing for Deuce. I really want him.
Right. Yeah, Tibbs. Yes. That's one of the one times I agree with Tibbs. That's one of the one times. I don't like guys who like. But Deuce McBride, I knew he would be a guy Tibbs would look. You couldn't see past that. See, like,
he's a dog.
He's a dog, and he's a dog. He gives me Marcus Smart vibes. 6'8" and 3/4 wingspan. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, he can shoot, he can score. He can score. He can score.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, and he can play make.
And he can play make. And he can post up. Yeah,
he's 6'2" and he has post moves. Like, that's insane.
Right. Like, I haven't seen that from a guard in so long. Like, a post up. You know what I mean? Somebody said no old dogs. All right, hold on one sec, y'all. We gonna run a commercial real quick.
All right. Yo, party people in the place to be. It's your man's Uncle Freezy. I'm the host of the Knicks Morning Drive on your favorite YouTube channel, blorangetears. Please tune in every weekday, Monday through Friday at 8:45-ish to get the latest buzz, rumors, and gossip and opinions about our beloved New York Knicks and other things going on around the NBA. Of course, you know, there'll be laughs and surprises and a bunch of other stuff. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, turn the notification bell on, and share on your social media platforms. Spread the word so we can continue to grow the Blorangetears family. Again, this is your man, Uncle Freezy, host of the Knicks Morning Drive. Looking forward to seeing y'all tuning in every weekday at 8:45. Peace.
And with that being said, make sure y'all, hit that bell, smash that like button. You know what I mean? Do that for a brother, man. Next Nation, man. Come on. Hit that thumbs down, man. Somebody hit a thumbs down. That's funny.
I mean, if Lowry stays healthy, I'll just say this. Look, I get the whole thing. He's up there in age. We need the point guard of the future. I'm just saying, I want both. Like, I think there's still a place where you can bring in a veteran point guard. And Lowry, to me, I wouldn't give him 3 years. I would overpay him for 2 years.
I'd give him 2.
I'd give him 2 years, $25 million. I'll do that. That's me. I mean, I personally think he has value. I think he'll make everyone better. He has to. I'm a little worried about his health, but if he could stay healthy, I think he could fit in New York. I don't know. That's just me.
Let me ask y'all. Would y'all take Melo back on a cheap deal?
I would.
I wouldn't be mad.
So what, Chuck?
I wouldn't be mad at all.
Yeah, me neither. Yo, I wouldn't mind Melo on a nice cheap deal. I mean,
for the right price.
Right now, he'll be the right price.
If he wanted to come back, why not?
AD, what up, brother? Melo, we get him for cheap. We get him. That's a win. That's one wing right there that can score. So we getting that's a good 15, 17 automatic, at least 12, 15, 17 automatic. I'm about to pull up the free agency list real quick. See who we got available. That's what we got to look at. Y'all can see me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let me just see who we got, man. That's available.
I mean, I find it hard to believe, Culley, that we're going to get struck out and not get one of these 3 guys in free agency.
Between what, Lowry,
Lonzo, and who's the other point guard? What's his name?
Schroeder, Chris Paul? Conley
and Schroeder. Okay, so I'll put those 2 guys in. I think one of those is going to come to us. I mean, they have to. It's got to be one of those guys. Am I wrong? I mean, maybe we're just gonna get the point guard of the future, but I feel like there's got to be one of those dudes that could slide to us. Who we want? That's up for debate, but I feel like it's there.
Right.
Or at least we have money.
Right. Nah, I wouldn't. Me, I like Kyle Lowry, man. I know he's old, but I don't like old guards, but I don't think I'd mind Kyle Lowry.
The only thing about, like, when people say he's old, like, there's certain players that, like, get old that you don't want. But, like, to me, his age doesn't bother me as much as other players because I still think he can make up for it with the mental. Like, Jason Kidd was old as you know what, and yeah, he broke down in the playoffs.
Right.
at 50 years of age or however old he was when he was here. But he could still play. He made Melo better that year. That was just as much as great as Melo was that year. And yes, he had an MVP type of year. Jason Kidd was just as important, in my opinion, to that season for Melo.
Right, and that's another thing I want to talk about. I just wanted to mention that season. I feel like when it comes to because I don't know, you know what? I have this thing against veterans, and I like veterans, but I feel like it's this thing with veterans. I feel like that was the last season that having a whole bunch of them worked on a team. I mean, they're good to have on a team, but I feel like remember we was getting clowned for being the oldest team in the league, but we won 50 games. That was a good season. However, none of those guys, Marcus Camby, Kurt Thomas, Kidd, none of those guys made it to the playoffs. None of those guys. Kidd went missing in the playoffs, which I'm okay with because I wasn't expecting 30 points from Kidd anyway. But Rasheed Wallace, and Rasheed Wallace was one of my favorite players of the early 2000s and the 90s. Like, I was one of my favorite guys. Like, none of those guys was available for us like that. I don't think in the playoffs, and that's why I feel like that was the last year overpacking your team with veterans worked. Unless you have like a team like remember the Heat, like LeBron had, they had the right vets, like AD said, that's the word I'm looking for. AD had, but see, I think it's the personnel too. Like if Melo had Melo did have the right vets, but they wasn't healthy. That's how I feel. Like Jason Kidd was perfect. I think he was perfect. If we had him younger, it'd have been even more perfect. LeBron and the Heat had the right, they had the right vets. Because it's LeBron. Come on, think about it. LeBron, D-Wade already had a ring. You know what I'm saying? We was too old, but we need good vets like Taj. You need it or need now? I mean, Taj is good. But I think with Taj, I don't want to see him play no 5 right now. I don't want to see him play at no center right now, like against any of the bigs of the league. I don't want to see him play against Embiid. Certain teams I don't want to see him. He's a good locker. You know what's funny? When Melo was a free agent in 2014, when he was a free agent and he had to sign that contract, when they talked about trading Melo to the Bulls, I was like, yo, if we do that, Taj better be in that deal. That's what I was saying. I'm like, yo, Taj better be one of the guys in that deal. Luau, dang, somebody, like we better get. I'll take Taj. You know what I mean? That's what I was saying. So I liked him then, but if Tyson Chandler doesn't break down, we beat the Heat. That's a fact. Like, you don't want me to get into that Pacers series. Like, I can get petty tonight and talk about that Pacers series when we lost to the Pacers. You know what I'm saying? Because that one still bothers me. I don't care how long ago it was. Yes, Troy, I'd rather build with the young guys too. Thibodeau said you need to balance the youngins' bets. I'm okay with Bodega. I'm okay with the balance. However, I didn't see balance because I see Tibbs riding on his vets. I don't like that because if you're open-minded, you have to think. Let me tell you, like Tibbs' play style, he doesn't see that youngins would be better for his play style. You know what I'm saying? Especially for the way he likes to give guys minutes. Youngins would be better. The youngins are more. They have fresher legs. Like I get it. You trust Taj because Taj is coachable. He's been your soldier from day one. You know what I'm saying? He's been your soldier or whatever. That's cool. But the youngins, like you get more versatility from a lot of the youngins. Like Taj was, like Tibbs. The best you did was make it to the ECF. You know what I mean? With that Bulls team. You know what I'm saying? But none of those guys are the same. You know what I mean? You get a little bit of Rose, you get a little bit of Jimmy Butler. You know what I'm saying? You got a little bit of them in the league right now, but they're not going to give you their primes. Like he's still honeymooning over that. And that's what Tibbs has to let go of. Like he has to open his eyes to the new NBA. Like let's say we get Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy, like under Tibbs, would be great, because of how I don't know what Tibbs tells guys on defense. I don't know what he tells them, but he's a push hard type of coach. He's not an X and O type of coach. Tibbs is one of those coaches. That's the reason. He's one of those coaches that are the reason why a youngin makes it to the NBA because he's a push hard type of coach. Like he'd be a good high school coach. He's a good college coach, but I'm not saying he's a bad NBA coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, but what I'm saying is he's a push hard type of coach. Like he's a coach. Like he's what Fizdale should have been. Like if Fizdale and whatever coaches prior to him was like that, we'd still be like we in playoff races with prior teams, because he's gonna bark at you from the sideline all the way up to, you know what I'm saying, he might even step on the court just to bark at you. You know what I mean? That's what guys needed. Like Tibbs holds everybody accountable. You know what I'm saying? That's what Fizdale didn't do, and that's my problem with my thing with Tibbs though. He's so stubborn that he doesn't see that his youngins could give him production, like just like the vets. Like that's my problem with Tibbs, yo. Like you can get a lot out of your youngins too. Like that's my thing. Let me see. Let me see. I'm cool with signing vets, but I don't want them blocking. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm tired of seeing that from coaches. Like I'm tired of coaches. You know, I don't want to get fired. They don't want to get fired, so they play vets because vets give them the better chance to win. And then we still come up short. We still miss the playoffs. And then when we're out the playoff race, why are you still playing the vets? Why don't you evaluate the young future? Why are you
Right.
not evaluating the future? Like, okay, like I got this rookie. Let me play him to see what we got next season. Why are you still playing your vets? Get off the playoff race. I done seen that for too many years on the Knicks, and it's just that's the vibe I get with Tibbs. Like he just doesn't. He throws up at the sight of rookies, and it's like you know what I'm saying, oh Tibbs, the guys you played wasn't all that either. You know what I mean? Like that's my only problem with him going forward. Like, but yes, Knicks fans want to something else. Really, we do have to nip it. Man. We got to nip somebody. If we get three guys, one of them gonna be good. We know we got something to work with. Then we start going through that free agency. Like, all right, we drafted this. See, I don't know. Like, it's kind of like a delicate situation because we don't know if Tibbs is going to play rookies. We don't even know. We know he likes some of the rookies he sees, but we don't know if he's going to play. And that's kind of gets me mad with Tibbs because it's like, yo, like, what do you like? What do you want? Like, what is a Tibbs guy? I don't know what a Tibbs guy is, but if I have to describe one, if you ask me to describe one, I'm gonna say Tony Snell, and I don't want Tony Snell here. You know what I mean? I don't want him here. I don't want him starting at least. So what is it? What is a Tibbs guy? You know what I'm saying? Is it Boozer? Is it Tony Snell? Is it someone like Ronnie Brewer? You know what I'm saying? Like, are those do you want guys that play like them, or do you actually want those same guys on the Knicks? Like, do you want Tony Snell in the draft, or do you want the actual Tony Snell from the Hawks? Like, what do you want? That's my only thing with Tibbs. He said he played two rookies. No, I mean, granted he did, but there was times when I seen IQ get hot and Tibbs took him out. You know what I mean? I mean, he played Obi. He played Obi. Come on, Bodega. So he played Obi as much as he should have. Be honest. Be real. Did he play him as much as he should have? And don't give me nothing about Randle. You know what I mean? Because Randle got to sit sometime too. You can't ride him into the ground either. He liked Quickly. He didn't like Knox. I mean, I'm okay with that because I like Knox, but we can move on from Knox. Having the vets around got us some valuable. Yeah, well, it didn't do that the season before. I'm not going to play devil's advocate. I'm just saying, like, I feel we ain't gonna get any high quality starters. We not, but we'll get some serviceable guys. I mean, like, look, come on, Trey can start, yo. He's better. Come on, Trey can start. He's athletic. If you don't want to start him, don't. But I mean, an open-minded coach would start him, man. I'm just saying, the guy can play defense. Tibbs is a defensive coach. Why can't he make Trey any better? Why? What writing is on the wall that he can't make? Trey can shoot. He likes wings and shooters. Trey can shoot. He's a good catch and shoot. You know what I'm saying? He got range. He got a high release on the right side of his head. He shoots the ball on the right side of his head. He got a high release. He's 6'9". His wingspan. Come on, his wingspan irritates a lot of guys. You know what I mean? He Quick had the super green light. Culley, I didn't know you like Knox. Nah, I don't like Knox. I liked him, but I'm not crazy about him no more. I'm over Knox. We can let him go. We can let Frank go. We can let Theo go. You know what I mean? We can let Jared Harper go. Even though we should have played Jared Harper. You don't know how good he is. We don't know how good Jared Harper is because he never got to play. We're supposed to be building through the draft and we picking at 19. We are. That's what sucks. We're supposed to be building through but we have that's why we in a delicate situation because we have a coach who wants to win now, but the way he coaches is like it makes you think the opposite. You know what I'm saying? If let me stop stuttering. If if I'm a win now coach, and I got a hot hand in that hit 5 threes in a row, if I told y'all, if I was Tibbs and I told y'all, if me, Culley, was the coach, right? Let me not even use Tibbs. If I was the coach of the Knicks and I told y'all we want to win now, right? And we have a game, first game of the season, and we play the Pacers or something, and we at home, and quickly goes out there and hits 5 threes straight, and we up 10, and I take him out right after, and I put in
Reggie Bullock.
Who?
Reggie Bullock.
Let's say I was gonna say Reggie. Let's say I put in Reggie Bullock and he goes 0 for 5. Frank hit 5 straight, and Reggie Bullock comes in and goes 0 for 5. And the other team gets momentum, they come back and beat us. Y'all would y'all not? Y'all would remember what I said. I said I'm a win now coach, and I do something like that. Wouldn't y'all look at me a certain way? Like, yo, isn't he a win now coach? Why isn't he trying to win? Why he put Reggie Bullock? Right? That's just confusing to me. That's confusing. Thibodeau breaks down exactly what it takes to big. He does, but I got to see him translate that. I mean, he does. I get that. But Tibbs, the furthest he went was the ACF, if I'm not mistaken, right? Did he win a championship as an assistant coach for the Spurs? Did he?
Celtics, I think.
Celtics, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Celtics. Okay. He hasn't won as a head coach yet. He's successful as a head coach, but he hasn't won. But he hasn't. Right. If we get Murphy, he should start. I think he should start. 50, 40, 90. Come on. 50, 40, 90. He should start. We got to get rid of dudes just taking up. That's what I'm saying. These guys, exactly, a lot. Exactly. These guys are taking up space. Give you know what I'm saying? Okay, trading DSJ for Rose was a good move because you flipped him for somebody that's productive. Rose came in and gave us 17 points like he was averaging before. And he came in and he also provided a veteran like instantly. You know what I'm saying? This was nothing to Rose. This was just another Tuesday. When he first came here, it was just another Tuesday. Like he was contributing instantly. Like Leon Rose should have been flipping more guys like that. Like trade Franks and Knox for like another wing, like a wing or something. Like trade them. You're not going to use them. Tibbs don't play them anyway. Flip them. You're supposed to flip them before the deadline. That was my problem too with Leon Rose. Flip them guys. Like, come on, Norvell Pell didn't really see the call like that. And he broke his finger. Didn't he jam his finger or something like that? And he got 2-3 blocks in the game. Come on, like play, like use your bench, my guy. Come on, man. Who Knicks starting at SF? Knox? No team is starting with the small forward. Maybe the Thunder, maybe the Kings, teams that need just anybody. You know what I mean? Maybe the Pistons got Sadiq Bey, but who the Kings got at the 3? Harrison Barnes still? Wait, what team Harrison Barnes on now?
He's on the Kings.
Knox ain't coming in front of Harrison Barnes. That's just a dub. That's a dub, yeah. And I don't want RJ at the 3 yet. Maybe later in his career, he could be more versatile at the 3. But I think just pair him with a 3. Pair him with a 3, and they could both be good wing defenders. Don't put no scoring 2 next to him, and then we're gonna be missing defense.
Do you think we need to draft more of a 2-3 or a 3-4?
You mean like a guy that can guard like small ball 4?
Right. Yeah.
That's a good question because I mean like going from this season, we had Alec Burks play some like 2-3. I feel like, and it was cool, but I don't want to see Alec Burks guarding any wings because I'd rather just see him score and that's it. I feel like we need to. I would say 3-4. Yeah, I'm gonna say 3-4. I'm gonna say guys in the perimeter, but then again, I might say 2-3-2 because I want to see guys giving them guys that be, pulling a hard time. I want to see guys get ran off the 3-point line. That's what I want to see. Like I guess I'd rather. What I'm saying is, I guess I'd rather take away a 3 than a 2. I don't like Murphy. He jumps on 2 feet. It's bad. Well, he's a good defender. His stats say he's a good defender. He relies on his length. He should rely on his length. That's why he got the wingspan he got. Troy. Sergeant, my man G-Man.
Salute.
What's up, Sarge?
What it do, Sarge?
What's good?
Sarge came in here to regulate. I already know.
I'm just here to participate, my brother. That's all.
You hear about business. Well, I'm gonna say this, Sarge. We spoke highly of Cooper.
That's good. I like that. I like that. So we off to a good start already. That's what I'm talking about.
Trey Murphy. Somebody said, I don't like. Let me see. Trey Murphy has a lot of flaws. Reggie Bullock has no shot, and Randle has to create most of it. Knicks not getting Murphy, getting comfy with the idea of man. Get comfy with the idea of man, Cooper, Thomas, Grimes, or Jackson. Isaiah Jackson, I don't mind Isaiah Jackson. I don't mind Cooper or man either. You know what I mean? Quentin Grimes is cool too, though. Quentin Grimes is cool.
You know, I would say this. I would say we all have our favorites, right? Like everyone knows I'm a Cooper guy, right? Everybody, if you don't know that, that means you've never watched any platform that I've ever been on, right? Everybody knows that I'm a Cooper guy. But what I will say is this: we don't know how the draft's going to work because the guys that we predict will be available when it's time for us to pick may not be. We don't know. So I would say that, you know, I believe that the front office will always have a plan A, a plan B, and a plan C, just in case that dude that we've been projecting, the dude that we've worked out a couple times in public, and then there's those dudes that we've worked out that nobody knows about and nobody talks about, right? And those people exist. There are conversations that we've had with individuals about guys that we have interest on, right? We just don't know what it looks like. So I believe we have a plan. We just got to be ready when that plan is executed.
Hey, what did Eddie say? Let me see what Eddie said. My fault. I'm trying to get that emoji right. I can't get it.
The zombies, bro. Eddie with the zombies. What's good, Eddie?
Eddie, salute, brother. Salute. I also been coming around to the idea. Josh Christopher wouldn't be bad. I personally think the Knicks going to draft Usman and Cam. Oh man, if they do that, I might cry. However, but you know what?
They gonna draft the CAA. They probably will, bro. They're probably gonna draft Usman Garuba and Isaiah Jackson.
Usman CAA, right?
Yeah, he signed with Leon Rose's son.
Signed with his son, yeah. Usman. If I have to think of the positives with Usman, he could defend, but that's about it. I like, you know, it was funny. A month or two ago, I'd have told you I liked Usman till I looked up other talent. However, would I be too mad? I wouldn't be too mad. Cam Thomas is a scorer. I might be a little more mad at that one. I hope we don't extend Randle. I agree. We talked about that earlier. I hope not. I got to see. We only have a year to decide as far as Randle. We only got 1 year to decide. We got to see how he does. We got to see how he does in the playoffs. Yeah, it's too quick to decide, with Randle. It's kind of it's a delicate situation because we got a coach that wants to win now. We got Randle, who we got to get guys that complement him. We don't know if we want to get guys. I think we should get guys that are better so he can play off of them instead of playing off of him because we see where that got us in the playoffs. The season was cool, but we got to think about the playoffs if we want to think about winning. So I think we got to get somebody that's better, in my opinion. Maybe two guys that's better. I don't know. We got to improve the team all around. You know what I'm saying? So it's too quick to decide on Randle.
What's good?
What up, Hadouken? I ain't even seen you a couple minutes
ago. Salute, my guy. What's good?
Salute, brother.
You've been doing good. I've been listening in.
At this point, I'd call the Summer a win with those two signed. If we can fill out. Which two guys while Will was talking? Great show. Yeah, shout out to Eddie. I forgot who said it, but Usman. Somebody said Usman Group is a 6'8" Frank. 6'8". You know what's funny? Usman versatile. Defense.
I would say Frank is better on offense, but yeah.
Yeah, Frank can shoot. He got his little. He could use the pick and roll. I think Frank needs a pick and roll. I think he needs that to get more out of him.
Do we need a power forward?
Do we need a power forward?
Yeah.
With Obi, no. With Obi behind Randle, no.
I mean, that might be a reason why we need one.
You said that might be we need one?
True.
That's funny. I ain't gonna lie, that's funny. That's funny. No, you know what? We're gonna need one regardless because Randle gotta sit at some point. You know what I mean? And somebody said Randle got an ego, though. I doubt if we get. Yeah, my thing with Randle, he can't have that type of attitude, especially for how he stunk it up in the playoffs. Like he fought it away in the playoffs. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. I'm not, like I said, I'm not taking nothing away from him. He had a good season, but the playoffs is what matters right now. You gotta. I mean, Shaq said it on Inside the NBA. He said he asked his dad. No, he said his dad asked him in his first playoff series, "How you think you did?" And Shaq said, "I think I did good." His dad said, "No, your average goes up by like 6 more points. You gotta be impactful."
Right.
But I mean, he did give words of wisdom to Randle. He said, "I think Randle will be all right." He spoke highly of him, so I think so too. I think Randle will be all right, but I don't think we should wait till next year to find out. That's basically what I'm saying. Let's not wait till next year, June and May to find out. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's try to. Well, I think the season's going to start on time, so April. Let's not wait till April, May to find out if Randle is going to stink it up again.
So to that point, again, I think that the front office has a plan B. You know what I'm saying? So they're not going into this draft season dependent on Julius Randle. I promise you that. That's not going to happen.
No, they do for sure, G-Man. You know why? Not to cut you off. They definitely have a plan. You know why? Because I see they looking at DeRozan. So they already looking at guys that can guys that ball dominant guys already. Plus they looking at Sexton. Sexton's another ball dominant guy.
Right.
How do you know if Randle has ego or not? Can't you tell? You can't tell Randle has. I don't see Randle. You know what it is? Randle might not have an ego, but you got to think about what was said in that meeting with him and Fizdale, Scott Perry. They might have told him like, "Yo, you're gonna be our guy." So he might have got sold on that. He might still believe that. I mean, look at this season. He might believe that. So for somebody to come in that's better than him, you don't know how he'll handle it. You know what I mean? He never been in that position before where he was that guy. He ain't had that in his life. He never hit that position in his life. Well, I don't know. Let me not say that. Maybe college, high school, but come on, in the NBA, he ain't never been like that. Where he was that guy. So come in for somebody else, you never know how that goes. Yeah, Randle definitely. You never know how that goes, yo. We had Stephon Marbury. Stephon Marbury had one of the biggest egos ever, yo. Ever. He had that in Minnesota. I knew, I love Marbury, but he had an ego. I call a spade a spade. Marbury had a hell of an ego.
Facts. I just believe that in order, I think Randle is smart enough to know if he gets a point guard, that's the floor general, and he didn't have to bring the ball up and orchestrate the offense, that makes him a better player, right? That allows people to come down, do what they need to do, and it limits their ability, if you got some shooters around him, to be able to double team. You know what I'm saying? So let's say that his productivity goes up, but his point average goes down, if that makes sense, because he's not the guy with the ball in his hand all the time.
Right. However, you know what?
But will that allow him to stay on that all-star level though?
That's what I'm thinking. You know what?
Because he needs that to get that super max.
Right, because I'm thinking of guys when they get point guards. I'm thinking about how, I don't know, like a lot of guys that I know that got point guards played better, depending on the fit.
So I guess I'm thinking of it from a team perspective, right? If I'm in the front office, I'm not a player right now. I'm in the front office, and I'm spending my money, or I'm advising my owner where to spend his money at, right? I'm trying to build a championship team. So what I need for people to play their positions and understand what their roles are and be comfortable with that.
Right.
And play within the culture that has been established thus far. I think Julius Randle is of that mindset. I don't think that he will go a rogue agent because his point average goes down, or his all-star status has changed. That I don't know. This is just me speaking hypothetical. I'm not in his mind. I don't know. But all I know is this. If I'm building a team for a specific outcome, then everybody on that team needs to have buy-in, right? And the person that does not have buy-in, guess what? You got to go. You got to go. I'm just saying, you got to go because you are not a part of this unit that we're trying to build. We're trying to build something here. So we've laid out the blueprint. I've already explained to you this before we even get to the draft. calls have been made to these guys just on the contract right there. Hey, look, this is how I see your role coming up this year, and this is who we're looking to draft. Now, if the draft goes through, this is a role that this particular person that we're drafting is going to play, and I need for you as a vet that's been in the league a year, 2 years, whatever the case may be, to bring this young guy along. Now, we're not even talking about free agents yet, but I'm just talking about the people that we're looking to draft. That's all.
Right.
We'll see.
Yeah. I said I agree. He needs to work on his attitude and his body language when his game is off. I agree. Constant crying to the refs. I agree. And CBD with the Clippers. No, yeah, shut up. Get back into play. Yeah. I mean, Randle played with guys like AD and other. Yeah, that's something. So like he played. AD was better than him. You know what I mean? And yeah, Randle wouldn't be mad with other guys like PG. Yeah, Randle. You know what's funny? When Randle was first, shout out my man DSJ Delano. Shout out, brother. When Randle was what was I gonna say? Oh, when Randle was first signed here, I had no problem. You know what's funny? Like I know everybody. A lot of people said trade Randle, right? Like after his first season, like it took the second year. It took his second year in the preseason for me to say trade him. I didn't say trade him after his first year. When I got fed up with him, it was actually last year's preseason when he did that spin move again and turned it over. Because that's what I was like. All right, if he's gonna continue this again for another year, get him out of here. Because he got taken out by Tibbs, and that's when Quickly got inserted in the lineup, and then that's when Quickly caught the eyes of everybody. You know what I'm saying? He was playmaking, a guy whose strength was shooting, and he's playmaking. You know what I'm saying? But as far as Randle goes, I always said, get him a point guard, watch him work. Get him a point guard, watch the man work. Watch him work. He gonna be all right. Watch him work. That was my thing. I never said trade him until I saw that. I was like, oh man, if I gotta sit through another season of this, I just can't. That's when I was ready to give up. I'm like, we don't got no backcourt shooting. You know, RJ was still shooting bricks. We had Peyton. We re-signed Peyton. I'm like, we're screwed. Yo. And then, hey, RJ turned around. Quickly had a good year. We had some bright spots. So, it was a good season.
I believe that at the end of the day, to your point, when we draft guys and we bring these guys in, they have an idea based on what the current roster is of what their role is going to be on the team, right? So once they get here, somebody gets injured or somebody gets traded that we haven't, we're looking at, then your role changes. And if you were able, then you step up and you do other things outside of what I brought you in here to do, right? So that is the evolution of bringing in a superstar or all-star, right? They're able to morph into whatever you need for them to be and be productive. Everybody can't do that. But I say all that to say this. I believe that Julius Randle is smart enough to understand that having the ball out of his hands and having the offense run through him is probably a good thing for him. You know what I'm saying? Because then the only thing I need to focus on is what I'm good at. That's it. I don't need to worry about, orchestrating the offense, setting up this dude to do this, and enforcing this guy over here to say, this is what you do. Oh, my goodness. My boys in the building. City, he got the lid on, too. What's good?
Yeah.
Yo, what's good, my people?
Today's a good day.
Yo, unfortunately, right now I can't see the chat, unfortunately. But in like 2 or 3 days, I should be golden or whatever. But anyways, I just wanted to chime in and say I've been watching, listening. I love what y'all doing. My chat family, what is good? My Blorange family, what is going on, my people? Y'all see I got the joint. I got the flag up. I don't know if y'all can see it.
We can see it. For sure.
Yeah, y'all see the remnants of Dark City back there.
Dark City
or whatever. But yo, listen, man, if I can, I'm gonna try to chime in here and like give me like 10-15 minutes. I'm gonna try to chime in. If it doesn't work, then if we get on tomorrow, I will see y'all tomorrow. But I just wanted to say I love what y'all doing. Shout out to Culley, Sarge, everybody that's on the panel, everybody that's in the chat. My guy Hadouken, y'all already know.
What's good?
Like, subscribe, and share the joint because y'all already know, man, the Knicks at Night podcast is gonna be lit here.
Drop
We're gonna get it going. And yo, I'm gonna try to, like I said, man, I'm gonna try to jump on here in a little bit. If I can't, but you know what? I'm gonna still be here. I'm gonna still be watching, and I'll try to jump back on my mobile. But salute to the Sarge. Yo, Culley,
brother. Salute, City.
Yo,
salute, my brother.
Salute, everybody. Peace.
Salute.
Peace, brother. Yeah, I ain't seen it in a minute, man. I miss City, man.
No doubt. That's the guy, man. That's my hype guy. You know what I'm saying? When I'm blue, City brings my spirits back up.
Yeah, man. There was a time I was playing Mortal Kombat listening to y'all, man. I miss those days too, man. I miss listening to y'all late at night, man.
Wow.
Shout out to thank you, Bodega Wi-Fi. I appreciate it. Man.
Team USA is finally doing something that they're up 30 in the first quarter. I mean, in the second quarter. It's nice to look at.
Who they playing?
Iran.
Playing Iran.
Okay.
Yeah. Iran. Yeah. Yeah. That team is trash though, but still.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's good.
I would be shocked if they weren't up 30. Their team is horrible.
I guess it's a good confidence builder. You know what I'm saying? To get you, and
to get you going.
Their confidence is down. They got beat by Evan Fournier.
France, right? Yeah, France.
I'm trying to be positive here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I saw Andre Bryan. The spread is 37. They're definitely gonna win by 30 something at least.
Against Iran, that's what they're playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who Iran got? That's an NBA. Nobody.
No NBA players.
No NBA players play for Iran.
Yeah, their spread is literally 37. Like
nobody yet. Yeah, when they get something.
Look, they're not even covering yet.
Team USA win by less than 40. It's a bad loss.
Yeah, because Team USA used to be winning by like 40 every game, so they had to play them. So they got to play dudes that's actually playing in the league with them and on their teams and stuff.
I mean, you would think so, but I think as much as people look to USA basketball, it's going to expose some guys. You know what I'm saying? That were chosen to be on this team that may not necessarily be able to produce what we thought they were going to be able to produce. You know what I'm saying? Right. So somebody could get exposed, quite frankly.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's hope not, but it can happen.
Hold on. Let me see. I'm trying to get in. Hold on.
Oh, the DSJ. Yeah. Oh, what were you guys talking about before? I heard Sharif Cooper.
I was saying I like them, yo. You know, Sharif Cooper. Like I wouldn't be mad if we got him. Like he has a work ethic. You know what I'm saying? I see that's why his stock is where it's at because of jump shot. That's why his stock is something like I think it was it D that said it, D Fish? I think someone else said in the chat. No, not D Fish, my fault. Somebody said in the chat that he might drop the second round. And I'm like, if he does, it's because he don't got the jump shot because he's small. But
I don't see that happening.
He has a good work ethic though. He has a good work ethic, and I think he'll. Of course, he gonna get selected though.
I don't see him going past 35.
35. I don't see him going past the 20s too much past.
I think he could easily go 20.
Yeah, no, he can easily go.
He could easily
20,
go past 20.
Don't get me wrong. That's what I was gonna get at before. Like Atlanta, don't be surprised if we don't get him and Atlanta just gets him at 20 because
he's from Georgia too.
The same way they could hide Trae Young, he's the same height as Trae Young. The same way they could hide Trae Young, they could hide him. But that's if they might not want to go with two short guards. I don't know. They may not want to go with two short ones that are quick.
I think they would take Trae Man over.
Look, my man DSJ.
So he's being biased.
He said, Have I ever been biased, DSJ? Of course I am biased when it comes to my man Sharif Cooper. what? I'm not going to change. I'm just saying, I understand that there are the only thing I want out of this draft. Let me be clear. The only thing I want out of this draft is for the front office to address our needs at certain positions. Point guard, a forward, and a center. That's what I need for them to address. As long as we address those things, regardless of whatever name is attached to that draft pick, I'm good. But at the same time, you also need to have someone in mind that you're going to bring in to be able to mentor these guys and help them through that maturation process. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want. That's all I ask for. And let the chips fall where they may from that point on.
Right.
My cup runneth empty.
Yeah,
Cool, man.
he could go earlier or he could go later. I don't think I can see him falling like to 25 or something like that.
I can see him falling now too because of Butler being cleared.
Man, that was angry up on me. That ring was loud. Man.
Culley, DSJ, look, there he go.
Back.
I'm glad you on the panel, brother. Look, what you mean the only reason I want DSJ is because his sister is
DSJ.
What?
Hold on one sec, G-Man. Before you get to it, we got a commercial break going.
Okay, my brother, go ahead. Do your business.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened, but that was
What?
kind of
Hey, commercial?
Commercial.
No, I thought you were talking to DSJ.
I was, but
I thought he was gonna say
have
something.
a commercial break.
All right, well, Sharif, I think OKC could take him at 16 or 18. I feel like that's not a crazy thing to say. Or then the Rockets could take him at 23, 24.
Right.
Man, G-Man for life. Okay. The man, G-Man for life.
And this is your boy, the one and only Cornerstone Kev, aka Star Child, and we're the hosts of the hit YouTube show, The Pod Couple.
Hey, please tune in on every Thursday, ladies and gentlemen, at 6:30. We'll be here to get you the latest buzz, rumors, gossip, and opinions on our beloved New York Knicks. There will be laughs and surprises.
But no tears. So be sure to subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, and turn on the notification bell, and share this on social media and spread the word.
Again, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you there.
And please say a prayer for us, because I don't know how I can deal with this guy right
here.
There
we go ad lib. See, this is what happens when we ad lib, right?
Pretty good.
I don't even know what just happened, bro. I was so confused.
Oh, my man Cornerstone Kev, boy, I tell you. Boy, look.
6:30.
6:30 every Thursday. And this is a special Thursday because we're gonna be talking
PM,
about
not AM.
No, PM, not AM. Ain't nobody up at 6:30 AM, brother.
I'm up at 6:30 AM.
Well,
soldiers are up at 6:30 AM.
You're right, but they're doing work. Nobody is just sitting in front of a computer at 6:30 AM unless you're a data analyst or somebody like that.
Unless it's a serious thing.
Yeah. But yes, 6:30 PM every Thursday, but this Thursday specifically, we're gonna be talking about the draft. So everybody tune in. If you ain't got nothing to do, tune in. If you have something to do, reschedule what you got to do, and then tune in. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Delano, what it do, bro?
What's going on? Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to the panel. Salute, Culley, my guy. What's good with you?
Chat, anybody when y'all got a chance, hit the like and subscribe. You know what I mean? Hit that like, man. Hit that thumbs up.
3 words. Run it back.
So I know you wouldn't run it back because I know I hear sarcasm in your voice. I know you're not with the running back thing.
Nah, not at all. Nah, listen,
Meaning,
I've been saying it for a minute. I would rather go through the draft. I've been saying that from the beginning, even with the free agent class right now. It's not strong enough to where I want to throw my money at anybody for real. So the draft has really been one of my focal points at this point. But let's keep it real. Sergeant Nick.
Yes, sir.
The only reason you want Sharif Cooper is because of his sister Tia. And I'm not mad at that. Have you seen his sister?
No, I have not. I have not.
Okay, she played for the Los Angeles Sparks.
Okay, I'm about to Google that right now.
Yeah, she's with Dwight Howard.
She was.
Well, not anymore. But when you see her, thank me later.
Hold on. I'm going there
was
right
she
now.
what?
Yeah, they're divorced.
Oh,
She was married to him?
Yeah.
Yeah, for like about 3 minutes. I think that's the time when she realized she's Tia Cooper and he's Dwight Howard, and
that wasn't gonna work.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Culley.
Thank me later.
Oh wow.
Thank me later.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I can see why you would have that assumption. And
Sergeant Nick about to buy about 17 Sharif Cooper jerseys.
Well, look, right now I'm about to get on Amazon right now while I'm on the panel right this minute. Trust me, that's about to happen. Wow.
Now, the question I got is this, right? Okay,
yes, sir.
Because Ayo Dosunmu has been projected to fall to the second round.
Really? I see him they go 16.
Nah, that again, it's so up and down. But the last thing that I've seen was that he's projected to go second round, which is why everybody was like 32nd to grab him wouldn't be it wouldn't be a stretch if we couldn't get any of the point guards that we wanted. With that in mind, if you had the opportunity to go either Dosunmu or Cooper, who would you go after if none of the other guys you wanted was available?
I think for me, it's about the need at a position more so than the player. So if I'm looking at position, whoever's available, the most valuable player at that position is who I'm going at. If Cooper's gone, if he's there, it really doesn't matter. At that point, for me, I need to address the needs at that position more so than going after a specific player. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Well, here's my thing, right? And the reason I bring up both of those guys is both of them don't lack court vision.
Right.
So one thing that's problematic for Cooper is the shooting from the perimeter.
Right.
As opposed to what Dosunmu offers, who's a better perimeter shooter. He's not Trey Mann-like, right? But he's serviceable. So with that in mind, all the other intangibles, the defense, the passing, ability to score, whether it's in the pick and roll, driving to the lane, perimeter shots and all that stuff from the mid-range. Which one of those guys out of those two would you go for?
What the choices are Cooper and who?
Dosunmu, the point guard out of Illinois.
I'm still going with Cooper, man. I got to stick with my guy. I don't know what it is about the guy. I watched this
besides
game.
his sister.
But besides his sister, take his sister out of the equation. I watched this game, and I just got to. Have you ever watched somebody play, and you just get this feeling about what they can contribute to your team? You know
Yes, I believe the last person I had that feeling about was Mikal Bridges. I said that was a guy that we would take, that we should take, because I saw the intangibles and I saw him as a winner coming into the league. I knew he would take time, but I saw him as a winner.
Right. And that's just silly me. That's the kind of the feeling I get with Cooper, right? And he may turn out to be a bust, and then it's shame on G-Man for shouting out Sharif Cooper. But I believe Cooper is that guy. that he has the potential to come in and be something special for me. That's just my belief.
I think Deuce could be that guy. I think Deuce could be that guy.
Yeah, I mean, listen, like I said, this draft is it's too many players to miss. You know what I'm saying? To not get what you want out of this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You got too many options out there. I guess it's like going into Baskin Robbins, right? When you walk in Baskin Robbins, there's a whole bunch of ice cream out there, right? You got to figure out what kind of ice cream you like before you get to the counter. Because what you don't want to be, I'm gonna give you a quick story, right? The very first time I went into Chipotle, I was that guy, right? Because when people go to Chipotle, they already know what the menu is. They know what they're gonna order, so they run through the line quick, right? I'm that dude that's in line that everybody screams at, like, dude, you had all this time to read the menu, to figure out what you want, and you still up here holding up the line, right? That you don't want to be that person. I say all that to say this. Whatever the front office's plans are, I trust in that. You know what I'm saying? But, I like who I like for whatever reason. But maybe in their mindset, Sharif is not that guy because they have an idea of what free agent they're going to go after. And they don't mesh. They don't mix together well. They're like oil and water. They don't mix, right? I don't know. So we'll see what happens. But I look, I do like his sister though. On real, I do like his sister.
I'm glad you finally admitted it.
Hey, the first step in recovery is admitting you got a problem, right?
That's not a problem, but I mean, listen.
You're right. Facts. Culley, welcome back, my brother. Welcome back.
Ethan, what's good? Ken to Duke and Sharoom's Ryu, what's going on?
What's up?
So quiet, man. What's going on? You working on your form, are you?
Huh?
I said you working on your form. Those hurricane kicks ain't easy to participate with doing.
I don't know, bro. I'm tired. I'm watching Deuce McBride tape right now, actually.
David Parker says you probably telling the cashier military story. Hey, David Parker, I'm gonna tell you something, brother. When you got those kind of stories, people are genuinely entertained when you talk like that, and it gets you a lot of different places that you wouldn't believe that you could get to with them stories. Don't sleep on them. I'm just saying, don't sleep on them. That's all. What just happened to the panel? Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't know where Culley left off at in his conversation. Fisher.
Another commercial break.
Hey, Fish. What was? I don't want to go over anything you guys already talked about. What
we was just running down different players in the draft of who we might, who people like and who they don't like. Just going over some different names.
Like how we got disappointed that like how we always thought that we would be able to trade up, but we can't even get up to 14.
Right.
Gotcha. So is 14 high enough to trade up to? If we're going to go through that
I don't think so.
No, but I'm just saying that we can't even get up to 14.
Oh, I got you.
We can't even get up to there. So do you think we'll be able to get top 10?
I think feel like 19 is a dead spot in the draft.
I feel like I'm gonna be so mad when I see like Bucknight in a backcourt with John Morant or Sharif Cooper like SGA.
I don't even want to think about that.
Bro, imagine how nasty a backcourt of Bucknight and John Morant would be.
What? That would be crazy. Oh my God, that would be crazy. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it at all. But to your point, I don't see us being able to trade up high enough to select a Bucknight or anybody else. If we're talking about trading up, we got to trade up at least into the top 10. I'm not saying we got to go for a Cade Cunningham, but we got to be, we got to go for someone a brand. Book night.
Right.
Look, if we could get a book night, oh my God, a book night. I'm sorry.
He's about to go 6 to OKC, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I don't see us. I don't know, man. I'm just saying. I hate the draft because when sometimes the common sense thing would never happen, right? Because we don't know what these backroom deals are. Someone drafts this guy. If I call DSJ and say, hey, DSJ, I know you're picking in number 6, right? So at number 6, I need you to go get this guy and then trade him to me, and I'll give you X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't know what those conversations are. We have no idea.
Yeah, I mean that's the honest to God truth. It's nerve wracking, especially when you look at players that again when you start talking about drafting BPA over PON, it's like come on, man. I've never been a big proponent of drafting specifically of BPA. I've always been like position of need needs to be addressed in the draft because at the end of the day, what I want to do is cultivate whoever I'm drafting to take over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I feel like at 19 and 21, you are like
handcuffed
to take the best player available. You know what I mean?
But here's the beautiful thing about it though, because of the fact that this draft is full of position of need for us. BPA and PON actually coincide together. So while we're in need of a small forward, now think about it. When I go for, let's say, Charles Bassey or Kai Jones at 19, when I can sit there and I can get maybe a Zaire Williams, Trey Murphy, any of those caliber small forwards, would I pass on that to get a Kai Jones because he's projected to be higher?
Or are you saying do you pass on that or do you go for team needs? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I would go for team needs. I would go for if 19 comes in, if you have again Trey Murphy on the board still, that's who I'm looking at. That's who I'm getting.
Right. That makes sense, and that helps you keep your job. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't go for, because again, just because your guy may have been taken, before you got the pick, right? You're going for the most athletic or the best player available in the draft. That's trade bait for you. That you can potentially use that to go get someone else that you may want, but you don't want to. You can exactly spend that pick. So say if you go get a Duarte, right? You don't need him, but that's who you get. And then I know that Culley's going to pick at 20 something after that. But what I need from Culley is I'm gonna give you Duarte because I know that's who you need. Again, that's these phone calls we having, right? I know you wanted this guy. You weren't going. I mean, your pick was not high enough for you to get him. I got him. I'm willing to give him to you, but I'm gonna need him, and then I'm gonna need something else, right? And that's when those conversations come. I think that has a lot to do with who picks whom at whenever that pick comes up.
No, you're absolutely correct.
Right. No, you're right. Wait, so DSJ, let me ask you, who do you like? Who do you want at 19 and 21?
The names I keep mentioning, Trey Man and Trey Murphy.
Okay, you like both Treys. Me too. Okay. Now they all.
Again, like I said before, if it came down to it, if Trey Murphy's on the board, I think I would snatch him up first. I would hope that Man is still available, but if not, then I maybe at that point would either go Butler or Cooper. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. You know what I'm saying, personally. Again, this is such a glaring need at the starting small forward and backup position. But
right.
Again, like I said, with this draft being so deep with that, those two positions specifically, Like there's really no situation where you can miss. And second round goes, I would probably go Bassey with the 32nd pick.
I wouldn't mind. Oh, shit, hold on. Before I have to close the stream, I wouldn't mind. Charles Bassey at 32. That's a backup behind Mitch. That's insurance because Mitch is always hurt. I mean, I'm mad I got disconnected out the thing. Let me see. Knicks Oracle starting his BS again. It's all good though. I've seen a lot of Duarte comments in here, man. I don't want Duarte.
He's old.
I don't want no guy that's gonna be 30 in 3-4 years.
Right.
Let me see. Duarte brings that at the wing. He's not a wing, man. He's a 2. He's not even. I don't want him guarding no 3s. I don't want to see no 2s guarding no 3s, man. We can't. We don't need to be no size smaller. We don't need to let teams have an advantage over us. I'm tired of that, man. I want to be bigger than all these teams, more athletic. Tibbs wants these guys. He wants defense. He needs athleticism. He don't need no small.
What do you think about Keon Johnson if he falls?
I like Keon Johnson. However, I know he don't got a shot, but I like him. But I don't think he's gonna fall though. But he might. Then again, you never know because he don't got a shot. He's pure athleticism. Good. He's good. He's fast. Athleticism. Good defender. And he good finisher. But I don't know. Like the thing is, I don't know. Like it's like I think like the thing is with the draft. Every year is different. Like I don't know if it's gonna be off team need or projection. Like he's the best available talent, so I'm gonna get him. Some teams need to. I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like that's what confuses the draft. Like I don't know what guys are going off of. You know what I mean?
What about
I think that one?
Duarte's better. Huh?
No, I said go ahead.
No, yeah, somebody said Duarte's better than Murphy. I think they trade Bodell's Bodega. He's trolling. Book is a solid playmaker, but he definitely can improve. Book Knight can be nice. I think Book Knight will be dope. He'll be dope for the Knicks, but I don't think we're gonna get him. You know what I'm saying?
Book Knight's only Book Knight's problem I see with Book Knight honestly is just balance. You see how many times he drives the lane.
You said what?
Fumbles, falls over.
Oh. Yeah.
That's really it.
Like D Wade. That's what D Wade always did. Fall over.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Is that a dig at me though? Is that a shot?
Are you feeling guilty right now?
What?
Nah, I just heard the alter ego and I had to ask.
What I said about
Nah, because you know how Uncle Fleazy started calling me Dwayne Wade.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Nah, I didn't even know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's his alter ego. Dwayne Wade is his alter ego.
Oh, okay. Nah, what's the name? Dwayne Wade used to always fall after every layup. After every and one, he used to always fall. So I'm like, all right. I didn't even know Freezy used to call you that.
Yeah, when I talk about Dwayne Wade in the chat, that's what I'm talking about. My man DSJ, the original DSJ.
Mike said, I actually like Duarte is old, but you want Lowry? Yeah, I want Lowry. Why? Because Lowry got experience and he's a champion.
NBA old.
Yeah, I don't care. He's a champion. He's a champ.
32-year-old.
It's different. He got a pedigree, dude. Come on now.
That's why I want Lowry. Because he's a champ.
Uncle Freezy.
Duarte
is in the. Oh, he left.
He popped in the Freezy in the background.
I don't want nobody that.
Popcorn.
I don't. Facts.
What do y'all think about trading with the Thunder?
For what
Trading
pick?
with who?
For what pick,
The
though?
Thunder.
For what pick? Yeah, for what pick?
Like 16 and 18.
Who we giving up?
Who we going to get? I guess is the point.
You know what it is? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, who we trading? Who we giving up?
I was just talking, but
you gotta finish now. You just talking. You gotta finish now.
Like I would do like 19, 21 in Obi for 16 and 18.
G-Man's not fun with that. But...
Listen to me right now. Look, y'all gonna make me get in the camera right now. I am not trading Obi Toppin for a pick in the draft. Right? I'm not doing that. That is not going to be part of the conversation. If we trade Obi, it's going to be for a player, and it's going to be for someone that what is that?
I think that's
Anyone have any
Culley's.
feedback?
I think that's Culley's getting that making that feedback.
Which one? Oh, the feedback. Let me go on mute.
So if no, I still hear it. Okay, here
It's
we go.
gone.
All right, it's gone. All right, so if you're gonna talk to me about trading Obi Toppin, it's gonna have to be for a player at a position of relevance, right? I'm not trading Obi for draft picks. If you come to me with that, I'm gonna have to kick you out of my office, right? I'm not even taking your phone call at that point. You know what I'm saying? And we say don't get attached to a player. I like Obi Toppin, but when it comes to having someone or getting someone that's better for the team, that's going to improve the roster, I'm all about that, because that's making our roster better. That's making the team better at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not trading Obi Toppin for no draft picks. That's not going to happen. I'm just saying, that's just me if I'm in the front office.
I wouldn't be opposed to it. What about Lou Dort on the Thunder?
What? 19 and 21 for Dortz, and what else?
No, not 19 and 21, but like 19.
19 and what?
Yeah, how would that work? Because I was trying to figure out how that would work because they picked before us.
That's a finesse. I take Dortz right now.
Who are we trying to go get for that pick that they have at? Where did they pick at? 16.
No, he's just saying for Dortz, I think.
For Dort, yeah, I'm just saying like for him, period.
Okay, I got you.
Instead of picking 21, like just give, we get Dort instead of 20,
Yeah, I take Dortz. We will give him 18. I'll take Dortz.
I would take, yeah.
Yeah, I take Dortz. I don't see him trading. Yeah, man, child, that's a fact. I don't know if he's not going to trade his first draft. You know what I mean? Not that easily.
Who?
Yeah, Leon. So Leon drafted Obi, right?
Yeah.
So when you have these draft picks out there,
I'm
not going to say they're attached to him, but if you're willing to trade the person that you drafted your first year, that means you made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody looking at you sideways for every decision that you make after that. So
it doesn't have to be a mistake.
The only thing I'm saying is, I believe that Obi is going to get a little bit of time, and we have to see how the Knicks use it. That's all I'm saying. That's what I would like to see anyway. You know what I'm saying? And that may be me, just wishful thinking or whatever the case may be. But I think because Obi was his first draft pick, I think they're going to put Obi in a position to allow him to succeed.
I'd rather have Jalen Johnson than Obi Toppin, though. I feel like Jalen Johnson is what we want Obi Toppin to be.
Okay.
Like the Knicks, like how we played Obi Toppin last year. I feel like Jalen Johnson
stayed in New York. Yeah.
Slots in a little bit better at that position.
So, are you saying that Johnson backs up Randle? Is that what you're saying?
No, he doesn't have to. He could be a 3 or a 4.
So he can play with Randle.
So you're saying he's versatile. He can play with.
He's versatile. Yeah, like we tried to make Obi more of a 3 of a small forward, but it just didn't. It didn't pan out the best way as we thought it would.
I believe this, and once I see this happen, if it doesn't work out, then I'll be off the Obi train. I will be off the Obi train. Give me a point guard that can orchestrate the offense, take the ball out of Randle's hands, and let people play their positions. And let's see what Obi does with that. I think one of the things that hindered him was there was no effective point guard unless Rose was in the game and he was in the second unit. That's when you saw what his potential could be, or what he has the potential to become. Let's say that. But with no point guard and the ball is going through Julius Randle, you're not going to see what you need to see. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? What just happened?
No, I know.
What just happened? Oh my goodness! So, but I am not opposed to trading the Obi, but I need to get something of value for him. You know what I'm saying? And it needs to be beneficial to the team long term. Nothing short term. I'm not doing any short term deals. It has to be something long term, and it has to be in that that I guess the evolution of where we want this team to go.
Right. I think I stated this earlier. Obi hasn't shown me enough personally.
I agree. I cannot dispute that fact, right? I'm just call me an optimist because I believe that there's still something there for Obi because again, I look at the trajectory of his career